again, everyone. This is Dr. Kendo, and welcome to another Scribblenauts Unlimited Object Editor commentary episode where I just create your favorite characters here in the Scribblenauts Unlimited Object Editor. Normally, the creations in this series are chosen based off of your suggestions in the comments section. Whatever is most popular, most requested is what gets created, but of course, there is a way to get your object automatically created, and that is by doing exactly as J.E. Sentry has done for many months. The way to do it is by visiting my Patreon page at patreon.com/DRKENDO and donating in support of the final reward tier, and J.E. Sentry has done that yet again for this month, so let's all please thank him in the comments section down below, because this does not take away anything from the usual week-to-week commentaries that I do. All it does is add another episode into the mix for the week, so this week you'll get this episode and the normal Sunday upload as well, and J.E. Sentry requested today that we create Aiden Pearce again from Watch Dogs, but this time he wanted to see the normal default outfit or Vigilante outfit that Aiden Pearce wears in the game, so we've started off with the detective as the source object for doing this. Notice on the 8th page of the color pattern or texture pattern library, there's this sort of wavy white up at the top middle, basically a wavy white pattern. We've used it a lot in a lot of different commentaries and stuff. I basically put that on all of the detective clothing except for the jacket and the arms and the little shoes down there. Everything else, we put it all up on that. And that was actually, this is why I chose the detective, is because it has that open jacket. We did a warlock as the source object on our first Aiden Pearce creation, and the only thing about the warlock is that with the jacket look, it kind of goes way out in the back. You know, it goes out a lot farther than we want. Whereas the detective, you can see that it's closer together. The jacket is a little bit more hugged to the body. Tooth Fairy female, back arm right here. We're making that actually for some collars of the shirt there beneath his jacket. Going along that original train of thought though, the detective jacket, the main problem here though is that that coat that he's wearing is separated a little bit more. You know, Aiden Pearce has the jacket. It's funny because I referenced Conan O'Brien's Clueless Gamer series where they talked about Watch Dogs, and it looks like the jackets are just held together with a futuristic piece of tape, you know, in futuristic Chicago. Receiver glove is going to be for the hands. Notice that Aiden Pearce does, though, kind of have this, like, arm sock or fingerless gloves going over, you know, and his fingers are coming out of that. So, in essence, that's what the white is of the detective's hand, and we put the receiver glove underneath that, but just painted all the little fingers of the receiver glove flesh tone colors for Aiden Pearce's skin tone. We got the letter I as some stripes down the coat right here, as well as the pockets kind of down by the side, and we're gonna type in a jellyfish up next, and we'll grab the jellyfish tentacle piece. It's an upper tentacle area that's kind of near the jellyfish's body right there, and it's gonna basically just look like a black line. We want that sort of for this, for the sweater underneath, the big shirt that he's got underneath his coat, kind of at the bottom. A Basilosaurus right here. We're gonna take this tail piece, it's almost directly in the middle, and it's like a fin piece, I guess I should say, not tail. It's like a part of the Basilosaurus's body, but a little bit further back middle, I guess. And so we can make that kind of be the futuristic tape, as Conan O'Brien called it, you know, this strap right here to hold the coat together, right there smack dab, kind of near his chest. So we're moving things around right now, and it's all looking pretty good. We are going to do a little bit more here after I just name our creation. You could call it Aiden Pearce Default if you already called your original creation Aiden Pearce or something like that, or you could just choose from the various Aiden Pearces that you've got in your game. But we've got a pool girl coming up next, and we'll take the back arm of the pool girl right now, and that's actually going to be for the feet. We did do this, or shoes I should say, we did do this last time when we created Aiden Pearce. Of course, J.E. Sentry requested it last month in the Alone outfit, so we did kind of two versions with the Alone outfit there. Combat boots we're actually just using for the sole and the bottoms of those boots right there to add kind of to the bottom of these shoes and give them more detail. We have a lot of stamps to work with right here, so we can include more details, like this Tooth Fairy back arm piece. Once again, we can put on both of the shoes. Now you can see this kind of like buckle. It's a really small sort of buckle area near the middle back of the shoe, and you can only see it on the inner part of the shoe, so that's why we put it on the back leg rather than both of the feet. So anyway, this is the properties editor. It's where you can edit health and what characters react to your object as and what it sounds like and all sorts of I guess just background stuff about your creation, scripting and such. We don't need to go too far into it. Normally I do read background information and fun facts about whatever we're creating whenever I'm at this point in the object, but we kind of read the background information on Aiden Pearce last time that we created him, and and J.E. Sentry helped out with that. So I will just reiterate again, J.E. Sentry has gotten this object created because he has given to my Patreon, and of course it's the final reward tier. Patreon, obviously, if you don't know about it, it's a donation system where basically you can help support my channel, which is needed now more than ever because YouTube is, it's kind of an unstable platform, and it certainly, it makes it harder to grow without revenue from, you know, sponsors and things, and J.E. Sentry, of course, his support. Now notice, I'm actually really amazed right now. We just put on the head, and this head was created in the previous Aiden Pearce episode, so again, about a month ago, and this head was created to match a different body, so I'm actually surprised. It really seems to fit pretty well on this creation that we've done right now, so really, we don't need to edit too much. I will go ahead and edit the body object, though, of Aiden Pearce, and anytime that you can see that the head is not exactly matching the body where it should be or anything like that, you can just go into the object editor again where your body object is and turn on the green grids. It's basically the top right button on your left side panel of buttons and things that you can press right there. There's a little icon that has Maxwell's head and a banana and a wheel with dotted lines all around that, and you can basically move the head grid with the, you know, arrows. You can move it up, down, left, right, wherever you need it to go for your head to be accurately placed on the body, and so really we didn't need to move it that much. It was just like a micro movement, maybe back and down a little bit. Our Aiden Pearce, kind of like the hacker that he is, you know, I've got it scripted to where under his behavior he will use computers, and he just kicked it over. Enough of that computer, I guess. But I guess just another simple script that we did under behavior again as well is that we have it scripted to where he will use guns. We'll see that in a second, but notice that we've got all of our Aiden Pearce creations on screen right now and all the little heads that have gone with them so far, and so that was the Alone outfit from, again, last month's J.E. Sentry Patreon Create episode that I did. Thanks to him again. But let's go ahead and give our Aiden Pearce, this new creation, a something to fight. So let's go with an evil, hostile, strong. I guess I'll just type in boss. I mean, it's like a boss battle. This actually gets a literal boss in like the workplace, but first he was running away scared. Obviously, we do have the script. It goes with most of my creations that whenever the object loses or gains health, then it will add the adjective brave to it. So Aiden Pearce was, of course, brave right away after getting hit that one time. We gave him a gun. You obviously noticed, I think, hopefully you noticed, that he went and picked it up right away. So that script definitely did work, as well as the computer script from earlier. So those are all good. Defeated the boss pretty easily. I know this is a quick episode today, but there was one more thing that J.E. Sentry asked me for. He said, can you put my head in the hat and on the Alone outfit body? And, you know, normally there is a reward tier if I'm going to create any subscribers. This isn't exactly creating J.E. Sentry as a whole, so we're going to let this slide because he has given to the Patreon so many months in a row, and he's a great guy, great supporter for a long, long time on this channel, and I thought that would be interesting. You know, he said, can you just put my head on the Alone outfit body and give it the hat? And so that's what we've done right here. J.E. there with the Alone outfit next to the Aiden Pearce creation that we've got from today's episode. Again, this was a quick create in honor of the Patreon reward tier. It actually came out a little bit later than I wanted it to, not by much, but it was just because Hurricane Harvey, you know, I had Mrs. Kendo's family with me during the week that I was actually going to be working on finishing this episode, so just a lot of stuff kind of delayed because of the hurricane and having the evacuees and her family staying with us. We're all fine, they're all fine. There was a lot of damage in their hometown, but they're back there now, of course. Hopefully everything's good, but again, you know, donate, volunteer, do whatever you can to help them. You know, people in other towns than just Houston. You know, Houston got it pretty bad with the flooding, but Hurricane Harvey really demolished and put underwater a lot of other towns like Port Aransas and Rockport, and did a lot of damage to Victoria, Texas, and there are other ones, so I'm leaving some out. I just, for the sake of time, whatever you can do. I know that people on Twitch these days are doing Hurricane Harvey charity streams, and also if you throw bits on Twitch, you can actually do the hashtag charity with any bits that you give, and they will be donating to charity whenever you throw out some bits, so go do that if you are over on the Twitch game. Anyway, I'll go ahead and sign off there. Remember, leave your comments for who you want to see in this series get created. Most popular, most requested each week is what gets made. That's across all of my Scribblenauts creation videos. No other videos on YouTube, just the creation videos, but it's not just this one. It's all videos of creations if you leave requests on them. It doesn't mean that just one person can go request 100 times and that counts as 100 times. I mean, one person is one vote. I'm just saying, you know, if somebody goes on a video I created a month ago and requests the same thing as somebody today and they're two different people, that's 2 different points towards getting the creation. But okay, I will catch you guys on the next vid, and thanks for viewing.
Down the road of twists and turns, always anxious to see what's within. We can look ahead to the point of no return, to the rest of our lives as a